Hi again guys, I'm back with another unboxing for the first time ever in glorious 1080p HD with a proper video camera, proper lighting setup, so hopefully the quality of my videos from now on is going to be much better. I know a few of you complained in the past it wasn't a regular thing or anything, but I could perfectly well understand the previous quality of my videos not being quite up to par, but I only had a cheap camera and couldn't really afford a new one. But anyway, here we are, a proper HD camera. You can see that this box has come from methods.com, so you might have an idea what's in here anyway. Well, you probably will from the title, etc. Anyway, but this is one that myself and probably a lot of you have been waiting for quite some time now, from the pre-order of these puddles, and eagerly anticipated. I haven't actually seen any videos on these yet, other than the original ones of created by Cuba and Red KB. So here we are. They're falling out of the package. So I've got a couple of gorgeous Methods cube bags, red velvety kind of substance, and here's the good stuff. 3, 4, 5 in a row. So yeah, the packaging in there now, it is indeed. So let me just zoom this up a little closer and we'll get a proper look at these, just in case you haven't figured them out already. Okay, so I'm just checking that everything is remaining in focus, because as I said, this is the first time I've used this, so let's open these one at a time and get a good look at them. I'll be careful with the knife here, obviously I don't want to damage these. As you're probably well aware what these are, it's the metallised ghost cube, so I imagine the surface is a little bit kind of not fragile, but easily marked and things, so I want to be a little bit careful with these. Oh, look at that, that is stunning. That is absolutely beautiful. Even fingerprints on it. I don't know if it's showing up just how shiny this is. It's a really deep blue, and the lighting in the viewfinder here makes it look like a lighter blue than it is, but it's actually quite a deep blue. I'm trying to show you at all angles so you can get a good look at it. But yeah, that is absolutely stunning. Obviously you've got the Methods and Adams logo there. You can see some kind of minor imperfections. You can probably see, I think you can see this one here. I think what's happened here is they had to alter the moulds. Oh, that turns really well. They had to alter the moulds slightly for these, because obviously they're electroplated, I think, kind of metallic process to put these coating on them, and obviously there's a thick-ish coating on each of the pieces now, so they obviously had to alter the mould slightly to reduce the thickness of the pieces, otherwise you wouldn't have had any the right tolerance between the pieces and things wouldn't have turned. But yes, it's very minor. It's just kind of a slight indentation. It shows up more in the light. I mean, you can feel it slightly, but it really is only very slight. You can only see when you kind of get the reflection just in the right direction. But otherwise, the finish is beautiful, absolutely stunning. Turning quality straight out of the packet is really good, actually, very good, in fact. I'd go as far as to say it's better turning quality than the original plastic stickered versions of the ghost cubes. This turns really well on all axes, actually. There is very slight kind of grindy catchiness still, but that's, I think, to be expected, because you've got kind of sharp edges, sharp points there, and they're just caught there, and basically I've got a sharp point meeting another sharp point, and you know, on any puzzle that's going to happen where you've got sharp points meeting. It's basically a common thing where you've got lots of sharp edges meeting on any puzzle. But anyway, let's get another one of these out of the package and have a look at all 5 of them. Yeah, I'm not going to do a different video for each one of these. So that was the blue one. This is the silver one. Again, absolutely beautiful. Really nicely finished and so reflective. It's let's see. Yep, I can actually see myself in that. There you are. You can see me. Hello. The first time you see my face on one of these videos. Well, yeah, that's absolutely beautiful again. I'm turning. This one still feels slightly looser than the blue one did. If anything, it might be slightly too loose. I might need to tighten that up slightly, actually. I haven't actually looked. I assume these are adjustable tensions. I've never tried to take a centre cap off one of these, so I don't actually know, on the plastic ones at least. So I will have to have a look at that. But yeah, this one definitely feels a little bit too loose, but the turning quality is still absolutely fine. Let's see if I can have a look at the centre cap, see if it does just pop off. It doesn't actually. I thought that might just pull off quite easily, but oh, I've just pulled the thing apart. Okay, I'm going to leave that one for now. Oh, actually, I can see the seal there between the centre cap and the shaped part. Actually, let's see if we can get this back together right now. That was a bit crazy. What came from where? You can see that the pieces are capped here. There's been some concern about some of these coming with uncapped pieces, but I must admit I haven't actually noticed any. I'm not saying that they haven't got them, but while solving my original plastic stickered ones, I certainly haven't noticed any uncapped pieces. Now apparently it's in the internal mechanism, so which way does this go? And you can only see if it's in pieces, so but if that's the case, I'm really not too worried. Oh, that's a long way around that corner piece there. So that must, there we go, that's better. So that goes there, and that goes in there. So yeah, this one's definitely a bit too loose. I think I might try and pop it off the pop the centre caps off of one of the plastic stickered ones first, to see how easily they come up before I do it on this, because I don't want to damage the finish on this, obviously, by scratching it, trying to work hard to get the centre caps off. But yeah, that one's definitely a bit loose, as you saw. But other than that, it's absolutely fine. It's nice quality again. So let's grab the next one. This is the purple one. This is the one of the ones I think my favourite colour is. I think I'm quite unusual for a man. I actually really like the colour purple, always have. I think it's a very attractive colour, and this is a very very deep purple. It's almost kind of a bluish tinge to it. And again, I don't know how well this is showing up in the bright lights. Very very reflective again. Once again, you can see me in it, probably not quite as reflective as the silver one, but I can definitely see myself. Let's see if I can get my face on there. I can't find myself in the viewfinder. Oh well. But yes, it's very reflective. You can certainly see that things are getting reflected in it. This one turns well again. This one's more like the blue one. It hasn't got that extra looseness of the silver one, so that's nice. And yeah, that turns really well. Very nice indeed. Yeah, I've got no complaints about that whatsoever. It really looks stunning and turns fabulously. I mean, what else could you ask for? I think the only thing wrong with this purchase has been the lack of communication from Methods regarding exactly when they're going to be ready and things, and a bit of communication about delays and things. More people have been worried about it. Oh, sorry, some people have been more worried about it than I have, to be honest. I know Methods are trustworthy. I know they would have replaced anything that happened to get lost or whatever. But I can perfectly well understand with the lack of communication and things that people have got a little bit upset about it, but that's the way it goes. They have arrived safe and sound, as you can see. So I think it's well worth trusting them if you want to try buying some of these while they're still available. I definitely recommend them. I bought them as a batch, so I got them at a better price when they were pre-ordered as well. There's a couple of minor scratches on that one, and let me see. I don't know if you can see that there. You can see a couple of kind of It's almost like the coating has run slightly. It looks a little bit kind of like a paint run almost. It's very, very slight. You can only see it reflected in this in the correct light sort of thing. It's not quite perfect, this one, but it's certainly not bad. It's still a beautiful, beautiful puzzle. Highly reflective once again. You can see my ugly face in the mirror. Again, turns great. Slightly looser than the purple and blue ones, but not as loose as the silver one, I think. But no, the turning quality of it is very, very smooth on these. It really is. It's very impressive, actually. These are the first metallized Methods puzzles I've owned. I've never had any of the, like the Golden Cube, or they brought the metallized gear ball and chopsticks out, I think it was last year, and things. They didn't really interest me, to be honest, but yeah, this Golden Cube is such a beautiful puzzle, and so long sought after sort of thing, so highly anticipated, that I wanted to get the full set. And so I did. As much as anything else, I couldn't decide which one I liked more than the others, so I just got the whole lot. Yeah, that's great. And finally, the one that they released more recently, this green one, which is a special edition, very limited edition apparently. You can only get it as a Jade Club member, which is a kind of special club that Methods have for puzzle enthusiasts. It allows you to get puzzles a little cheaper and earlier than you might normally do. You can only get into the Jade Club by invitation, unfortunately. Yeah, this is beautiful. I must admit, I thought it was a darker green than this, looking at the photographs of it. But to be honest, the purple and blue ones don't look as reflective in the photographs as they are in person either. So obviously it's something to do with trying to photograph such a shiny surface. It doesn't. I'm going to say it doesn't reflect quite how shiny they actually are. Which is a bad choice of words, but yeah, I think you know what I mean. But yeah, again, absolutely beautiful, really nice finish on this one. And the turning, oh, it doesn't want to turn. What's going on there? Goes that way just fine. Doesn't want to turn that way. Ah, there we go. Obviously a little bit of flashing on a piece somewhere, and it's just gone, so it's now turning just fine. Just a small piece of flashing that needed to be broken off inside, I think. So let's try some of the half-turned moves. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. If anything, this is probably the best turning one, actually. The 5 is very smooth. Very nice. The tension is just right on this one, actually. It keeps the turning smooth, but it feels like it certainly doesn't feel loose in any way. So yeah, let's. I think it's time we got one of these scrambled. So let's, since I've got the green one in my hand, let's do the green one and see what it's like to solve. Obviously, I'm kind of already familiar with the solving process since I've solved the stickered plastic ones. So I shouldn't find too much difficulty with this, but I'm still going to enjoy it anyway. It's a fun solving process. It's surprisingly difficult. If you haven't tried one of these, but have tried a few of the 3x3 shape mods, I think you might be pleasantly surprised by the difficulty level of these. They're certainly not trivial to solve. No matter how many times you've solved a 3x3, you're not going to find these a trivial solve at all. I think if you've seen my videos, you'll know that I'm a reasonably experienced solver. I'm certainly not going to be saying I'm one of the best in the world or anything like that, but you know, I'm not bad. I can solve puzzles quite well. I can give some advice for the people who are struggling with solving things. So you know, I'm reasonably well experienced. But the first time I solved one of these, I think it took me about an hour and a half. So yeah, it's certainly not a trivial thing to figure out. So yeah, I'm only going to scramble one of these for now, I think. I mean, I'll just be showing you the same thing over and over again if I scrambled all 5. But yeah, that looks great, doesn't it? Look, you can really see the reflectiveness of that as well now. With all the different angles, it looks absolutely great. So yeah, I will go away, give this a solve, and get back to you with some more thoughts once I've done so. Okay then, so as you can see, I've got the green metallic ghost cube solved again. Yeah, obviously nothing new compared to the stickered versions, and the solve is just the same, but yeah, the looks of it are far and away superior. There's no two ways about it. I absolutely love these puzzles, all 5 of them. I'm glad I've got all 5 in my collection. I really like looking at these. I think they're going to look absolutely fabulous on my shelves. As I've said numerous times in my videos before, I'm not just a solver, I'm a collector too. I fully admit that. I'm more than happy to admit that. I like the way the puzzles look in my collection, as well as having fun solving them, so I'm really glad to have all 5 of these. This is broken in slightly even better from when I opened it. I mean, I said the turning was good, but that slight catchiness is still slightly there on that one turn, so I might have to take that apart and see what catching, because there's definitely a little bit of flashing on that, but all the other turns have turned absolutely perfectly. You know, it's so smooth, it's just silky. I mean, you can fingertip this without any problem whatsoever. You'd find you wouldn't be able to do it too well, just simply because you've got angles, and as soon as you press an angle, it'll twist it slightly the wrong way as you go past a turning point. But I just wanted to show you how easily it turns, and how as soon as I get a hold of it, it turns very easily. I could probably even do if I can find a point to do it. I can't really. You could do the double turns quite easily as well, but it's not really practical because of the angles from a solving point of view, as I said. But I really just wanted to show you how easily it turns. It really is excellent turning quality on these puzzles. I'm very, very impressed. But yeah, I don't really know what else I can say about these now. I mean, you've seen all the other ghost cubes, I think, in the stickered versions on mine and other people's videos. Yeah, here they are, all 5 together. I might take some of these labels off. I don't know, because see, the thing is, it actually kind of gives you a guide to where these 2 pieces here go on the puzzle. So I actually kind of think it might be, it just removes that kind of help if you take it off. I might just take it off one, because I might want to leave the others original. We'll see. I don't know. I'll decide later. But yeah, that's the metallized ghost cubes. I believe I'm the first person to get these with a YouTube channel, other than obviously Created by Cuba and Red KB, who got theirs a lot earlier than anybody else before they even went on sale. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Please let me know what you think of my new high definition videos. Hopefully it's much improved for you. Hopefully it makes watching my videos more enjoyable, and I will see you next time. Take care now. Bye.